nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll.
Perry,
Here.
Foster, Vincent,
Here.
Allner,
Here.
Bilski, Silver.
Here. I will make a motion to excuse Councilmember Ryan Bilski from the December 11th, 2024 council meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Stacy. Any questions, comments? Please call roll.
Perry,
Yes.
Madden,
Yes.
Foster,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Allner,
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Before we get to the agenda, I think, Stacy, there was something you wanted to go over.
Yes, thank you. I am absolutely honored to recognize one of our esteemed Orange Village residents. And I thank everybody here for allowing us to move this up on the agenda so that she can get home and study for midterms, and her brother and her family. So thank you for that. Orange Village resident and OHS senior Francesca Terracilla has been selected as the Kiwanis Club of Landers Circle's Senior of the Month. Kiwanis selects only 6 students for this prestigious honor each year based on the students' leadership, integrity, and academic achievements. More than 24 outstanding students applied for this recognition, so it's really an incredibly huge honor to be named. Francesca's involvement in the community extends throughout the Orange Schools campus and well beyond. Captain of the OHS Varsity Tennis Team B and a member of both the varsity swim team and the varsity softball team, but wait, there's more, stay tuned. Francesca also serves as Vice President of Girls Engaged in Mentorship and STEM, also known as GEMS. The highest honor student is also an AP Scholar with distinction and a member of the National Honor Society. Francesca serves in a myriad of ways, including as a room leader for the Book Buddies program, treasurer of the Baking Club, a member of Key Club, as well as a volunteer with many of the Kiwanis Club endeavors, and as a tutor and swim instructor for elementary and middle school children. Francesca, who consistently and constantly exudes positivity, has earned the distinction of earning the Girl Scouts Silver Award by creating a kindness garden in front of the Cuyahoga County Library Orange Branch. Created during the pandemic, the garden hosted hundreds of hand-painted rocks with optimistic messages of hope. To further help, Francesca sewed hundreds of cloth masks for first responders right here in Orange Village and in surrounding towns. She is exactly the epitome of what our Orange Cares Committee is all about. So hopefully when you're done with college or before, you'll come back and join the committee or lead it. Most recently, Francesca, who is also a member of the French Club, assisted the Alumni Association as a student tour guide during their Orange School's Centennial celebration. Maybe, Brent, you want to get her on the list for the Centennial for Orange in a few years. And she did all of that while participating on the CVC champion OHS cross-country team, for which she was just recruited this year. Francesca won the first team certificate and was recognized as CVC Athlete of the Week. But that's not all. Off campus, Francesca volunteers at a biomedical research laboratory in the Lewis Stokes VA Medical Center, where she organizes the lab and conducts experiments along with international graduate students. She tells me she plans to major in neuroscience or maybe nutrition in college. No matter what she decides to do, our future is in good hands. Congratulations, Francesca, and congratulations to your entire family. I am so proud that you are Orange through and through and through. Congratulations. If you want to introduce your family members that are here, you can go up to that mic if you'd like to.
While you do that, I just want to say a couple other words. I've known Francesca since she was in preschool. She was in the same preschool class with my kids. She's in my Girl Scout troops, and she has been a pleasure and a joy. She really is an asset to our community, and I know she will do wonderful things in the future.
I just want to thank everyone for the opportunities that they've given me that have led up to me winning this award and have just all helped my growth throughout living in Orange, going to Orange schools, and I want to thank my family. I have my mom, my dad, and my brother here, and I want to thank them for encouraging me through these opportunities and pushing me to continue growing, and I hope my brother also does great things in the future. Thank you.
Sure he will, following in good footsteps. So congratulations to all of you. You do not need to stay for the entire meeting, but we wanted to say congratulations and just we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Confirm the appointment of Brian Hitt to the Planning and Zoning Commission for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2027.
So moved.
Stacy, is there a second? Second. Jeff, any questions or comments? Say or-
I just want to say, Brian has served on the Planning Commission, I think, since before planning ever started. His long service to the community, both as a member of the Planning Commission and as in the fire department, have been exceptional for the community, and look forward to his continued participation in guiding the direction and shaping the form that this community takes. Unfortunately, Brian had a conflict this evening, won't be able to be here to take the oath of office. It will be administered at the next Planning Commission meeting.
All right, thank you.
I just want to add, too, he brings a really unique perspective as a firefighter to planning and zoning, and he's been a wonderful asset to the commission.
Anna, will you please call roll on the motion?
Perry. Madden. Foster. Vincent. Allner.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Is there a motion to appoint 2 council persons to serve as board members of the Volunteer Firefighters Dependents Fund?
Do we have to include those 2 members in the motion?
Probably should do that. It's last year was Jeff and Kim. We usually use the newest, so maybe Phil would, if you fill in either Jeff or Kim, I think you're all tied for longevity.
Happy to do it again, whatever. It's fine.
All right.
I would like to do more with it, honestly. I haven't done that much.
There's nothing to do.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything with this?
Thankfully.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Thankfully, there's not.
Okay, so who?
Phil, are you okay, Phil, doing it since you didn't do it last year?
Yeah.
Phil, Kim, I heard you say you would.
Phil, they can do it.
Whatever you want is fine with me. I mean, I'm not offended either way.
Phil and Kim.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. So is there a motion to appoint Phil Madden and Kimberly Olner to serve as the board members of the Volunteer Firefighters Dependents Fund?
Moved.
Thank you, Lisa. I will make a second to that. Any questions or comments? All right, Anna, please call roll.
Perry. Yes. Madden. Yes. Foster.
Yes.
Vincent.
Yes.
Allner.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. Is there a motion to accept the insurance and risk management proposal of Weichert Insurance for property and liability insurance coverages in an amount not to exceed $133,224?
I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Lisa. Is there a second? Thanks, Stacy. Dana, did you want to
There she is.
discuss this one?
Move chairs on you tonight. In your packet tonight, I put at your desk the proposal that we received from Wickard Insurance, as well as an Excel spreadsheet I prepared showing you what our 2024 premiums were compared to what the proposal is for 2025. Overall, there's a 7.39% increase, which is in line with the market. The market's roughly about 8 to 9% increase going through on proposals. We have a variety of insurance types of policies and different insurance companies that are providing those services. This process begins back in October, end of September, with our department heads looking over our property listings and our valuations and making sure that all of our assets and equipment and employee counts, our budget numbers, all of those things are included in the applications when we go out and get our new proposals. Periodically, we look at different vendors. If you notice, since the boiler and machinery and the crime policies, we are starting the year 3 of 3, so we had a 3-year quote with the rates frozen for the 3 years. So next year, we'll probably do a little deeper dive in looking at other proposals to see what the market bears. So right now, we have the 7.39 for the 133,000. I also wanted to point out our property values went up about $1 million over last year, so that is also a factor into why there is an increase. And that is a result of the video cameras that we put throughout the whole village. We had the Kathy Mulcahy Pavilion was added to our insurance policy, and they also do look at a standard 5% increase in your overall property value, so your building values and everything. They do an increase of your total package to make sure that you're covered should you have a loss.
A Steve question, but this has never come before council before. Why is it coming now?
Well, I didn't realize we weren't getting these done on an annual basis.
Okay.
So,
Actually, in answer to Brent's question, which was, why haven't we seen these before? When Dana brought the package to me, I said, I really think this ought to come before council. I don't recall ever having seen it previously, and then Steve weighed in and said, well, we really haven't, but because of the dollar amount, it well exceeds my authority to just sign off on it. So I felt it appropriate that we do that, and we got it on the agenda right away so that it could be, we have to have it done before the first of the year so that our coverages continue into next year. We don't want to be riding around bareback.
Go back to like 2010, and I could not find any motion or any ordinance or anything pertaining to the renewal of the insurance policy. So it's been a while, if ever.
There you go.
Well, good catch.
All right, are there any questions or comments regarding the policy?
Motion to approve it.
Motion,
I don't think anybody.
Made the motion.
Lisa motion, I think Stacy second, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I missed that. I apologize.
Something like that.
Someone is injured on our property, yes, we have insurance, and they also would have insurance as well, as a government entity.
Just scanning through, I didn't see it.
All right, any other questions or comments? All right, Anna, will you please call roll?
Perry. Madden.
yes.
Foster. Vincent.
Yes.
Allner.
Yes.
Silver.
Yes. All right, a discussion of the bills to be paid in the month of December in the amount of $420,375, and additional November expenses in the amount of $607,465.82. Are there any questions or comments regarding the bills to be paid?
And Dana just left, so.
Yeah,
Of course, it's on the back.
good thing there's no questions then. All right. Any audience comments related to agenda items only? Okay. Old business, ordinance 2024-27, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter an agreement with Stephen L. Byron and Singerman Mills, Desberg and Kontz, LPA, for legal services beginning January 1st, 2025, and ending December 31st, 2025, confirming the appointment of Stephen L. Byron as law director and declaring an emergency. This is on for second reading. Are there any questions or comments? I know we discussed it a little bit last week. All right, moving on. Ordinance 2024-28, an ordinance appointing Blair N. Melling as the prosecutor of Orange Village, providing compensation for the prosecutor, and declaring an emergency. Again, this is on for the second reading as well. Questions or comments? Moving right along. Ordinance 2024-29, an ordinance approving and confirming the appointment of Stephen Hovansik and Associates as Orange Village engineer and repealing certain ordinances and declaring an emergency. Second reading, any questions or comments?
My only question is, because we don't have that first meeting in January because of the holiday, and this won't be approved until third reading, are they paid retro, or are they continuing to be paid through the, like, what happens in January?
He's covered for this year for the bill he'd send for December time by his prior contract, and the bill for January won't come in until after the ordinance is passed. So
Really, for all three of these, is my question.
in the same boat, yep.
Any other comments? Okay. Ordinance 2024-30, an ordinance amending certain sections of Chapter 1143, Development Plan Review of the Codified Ordinances of Orange Village with regard to preliminary and final development plans of real property. This is on for second reading. Did we discuss this last week? Or?
It was introduced last.
We
Introduced?
referred it to the
Okay.
Planning and Zoning Commission, don't you remember?
Tuesday.
I have not taken it up yet. Okay. Any questions or comments? All right. Ordinance 2024-31, an ordinance appointing Shireen L. McGee as the Assistant Prosecutor of Orange Village, providing compensation for the prosecutor, and declaring an emergency. This is on for second reading as well. Questions or comments?
Practicing expertise. Sorry.
You're having an executive session, you can answer.
Yeah.
My mind was,
All right, moving on. New business, ordinance 2024-32, an ordinance authorizing the certain parcels of property in Orange Village and owned by several owners to obtain sanitary sewer services from the city of Bedford Heights via the city of Orangeville Heights, requiring that the property owners maintain all sewer facilities constructed pursuant to this authority, and requiring the payment of all costs and expenses incurred by the village in inspecting and permitting the proposed sewer improvement. This is on for first reading. It will be referred to planning and zoning. Steve, can you explain this
Sure,
one?
this is, the council has the authority to determine whether utilities will be provided within the village or not. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was rather extensive litigation with Woodbrand, and they wanted to sewer parts of the service, parts of the village that were not being provided, and went to the 8th District Court of Appeals. I don't think the Supreme Court took the case in. So it ended at the 8th District, which confirmed that only the village can establish who will be permitted to provide sanitary sewer services within the village. We have done this before. You may recall, some of you may recall that I think the Chinese Christian, actually phase 7 of the Lakes of Orange was the most recent one. They ran the sewer main line across Emery Road up to the pump station for Orange Tree and got to the plant that way. This goes to a different plant. This will go to the Bedford Heights plant in the same way the Chinese Christian Church did. Some of you were on council when the last time we approved a sewer to go from the Chinese Christian Church through Warrensville to the Bedford Heights plant. And so that's what this does. This would be a gravity feed for all of the old Weintraub property, the Omni Vitalia development. They need to have this in place so that they can start doing the subsurface work for sewers for phase 1 of the development. The final development plans for that are in front of the Planning and Zoning Commission.
And this is the new property owners have to maintain it, not the one they're taking the sewer line from.
Well, what the ordinance provides is the current property owner, whoever is using the property to do this. So for the first phase of the residential, it will be Pulte Homes that currently owns the property and will be improving it. When other parts of the property, either Omni Vitalia or other owners of property in there are developing their property, they will be responsible for it.
Residents, is the homeowners association responsible, or are the individual families responsible?
It will be, I'm certain the homeowners association will have control over the common grounds and common facilities, and this would be one of those. So they would have to deal with that. I believe what happens is they enter into maintenance contracts so that there's an entity that takes care of the sewer pipes and so forth.
Let me add to that. As the final development plans for the first phase of the Omni Vitalia development, which is the 55 and over community, will be coming to Planning Commission next week. Included within that are the utility drawings, utility design standards that are necessary for the project. In order to do that, they have to know that they have authorization to make that sewer connection that allows them to go through Warrensville Heights and to the Bedford treatment plant. And they've worked with Warrensville Heights to develop the necessary the necessary documentation so that Warrensville Heights agrees to this as well.
Their council has to approve it?
Yes.
Orange Tree Estates is with Woodbrand, right?
Right, I was just
Okay.
referencing that's where Lakes of Orange
Oh,
7.
okay. Thought you said Orange Tree. I must have misheard. That's fine.
Orange Tree Pump Station, sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments regarding this?
Are you going to refer that to?
This is being referred to planning and zoning. Do I have to state that?
Yes, technically.
I just did.
I know you did.
Any audience comments relating to matters which advance the good of the village? All right, we are zipping right along here. Mayor Klein, any comments today?
I don't know how to react. We got here so quickly.
It's a fast meeting.
Few announcements. Paper shredding is Friday, December 13th from 9 a.m. until noon at Pepper Pike City Hall, 28,000 Shaker Boulevard. Holiday light collection continues every Friday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. until January 10th, 2025, the Orange Village Service Department, 4680 Lander Road. By way of an announcement, it went out in the e-news this week. As I noted in the e-news, what is now being called the Walnut Hills Residential Development at Pinecrest is finally starting to get some forward progress, and they will be coming to Planning Commission with their preliminary development plan. But before they do, they would like to get in front of the public and share with them for information purposes what the project is, what the history of the project has been, how they've gotten to where they are today, and acquaint the residents with what will be forthcoming. That meeting has been scheduled for December 23rd at 7 p.m. Here at the Orange Village Hall in the Waddell Room. Those who are interested are welcome to attend, and there'll be a full presentation by both the developer and their architects and other professionals that they have on their staff. I'm looking forward to that, getting this project moving forward. It's been a long time in coming. It's had a lot of hurdles to get over in order to move the project to where it is today and hopefully where it will be in the near future.
Mayor Klein, is there any way we can get that taped or made available so that a lot of people are going to be out of town for the holiday, or maybe they hold a second meeting in January? Just something so that people who are not available because it's so close to.
It's not a great date.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's a possibility of having something maybe in January when more people may be around.
I wanted to get it on because it's going to come to January on Planning Commission early, and I wanted people to have an opportunity to at least see this. All of you on the council will have meetings with the developer next week as a precursor to that public session. I will see what we can do relative to putting something that can be uploaded onto the website that people could see. So we'll see what we can do to accommodate that.
Thank you.
At the very least, if there's a PDF of plans or something like that, I think, yeah.
Presentation, I think, should be available.
Yeah.
That will show what the intentions are and what it will basically look like. I understand there are a few holidays coming up here shortly, and at least want to acknowledge them and wish everyone in the village a very, very happy holiday season. Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Happy New Year to all. This has been a really exciting year for me, and I look forward to an even more exciting year in 2025. I also want to thank Bob Zugan for the NASDA luncheon today that we attended. I know it was incredible, and had an opportunity to sit down with a couple of my mayor colleagues and talk about things that we're doing in the village and how we might do them together with other communities around us.
Can you remind everyone what NASDA? I, of course, know what NASDA is, but if you could let everyone else know.
Ohio's Service Directors Association. And Anna are you the secretary of that?
Not technically, my husband is.
She's I guess I'll call it quasi-secretary. So it was a really wonderful event today. 350 attendees, including mayors and service directors and others from around the Northeast Ohio area, had an opportunity to get together and celebrate the holidays and share their knowledge and experience. I want to thank you for that. I know that it came through our engineers, through Brian Mader and Hovansik Associates. They were our hosts there. So thank you again. I think that concludes my remarks, and I pass the line.
All right, thank you. Gee, going back to ordinance 2024-32, do we know when we might start seeing construction begin on the Omni Vitalia property?
First, it has to get through Planning Commission's final
Right.
development plan approval.
What's the timing on that?
And, well, we'll see what happens when the plans come in on Tuesday. And
Okay.
how much time it will take for them to iterate the design, if there are recommendations and changes and alterations that may extend it. I would hope that they want to get in the ground early spring.
Does council need to approve that development plan? No. Okay. Just a reminder, there will be no meeting on January 1st, no council meeting because of the holidays, so our next meeting will be on January 8th. Just want to wish everyone a happy holiday season. And that is all that I have. Moving on to council member comments. Lisa Perry.
No comments tonight.
Thank you. Phil Madden.
Everyone, happy holidays, and that's all I have.
Jeff Foster.
Happy holidays, everybody. So I want to say, since I've been on council, I've gotten to see a little bit more of how the sausage is made, and I don't think the citizens appreciate people like Anna and Bob and the chief, and we have a really amazing support staff within the city, and I just want to acknowledge you guys.
Thank you. Stacy.
Thank you. I want to thank all who worked and or showed up at the Orange Winter Market this past weekend. We had wonderful vendors, a wonderful turnout, a tremendous variety of items. Liz coordinating the whole thing was amazing as always. Lots of happy people working in collaboration. Many are looking forward to the summer market on a regular basis. Maybe we'll even do one in the spring, who knows? So I just want to once again send out special thanks to Liz, to Rebecca Ellsworth, who brought a group of orchestra members from both the middle school and the high school, and they give up a Saturday afternoon to make the event extra special with their music. So thank you. Just a reminder to keep those Orange for the Holidays coupon books handy. I didn't hear who won the first week, but I'm sure someone's very happy with a $500 spree right now. And the next one is this week. So look for those coupons, tear them off, put them in, and win stuff. The school board met this past Monday night. Vote on the OCER levy that was scheduled to go to the ballot is on hold until the next meeting, just from some technicalities. Again, if you guys would like to hear from Jill Korsak, let me know. She can come in before it goes on the ballot in May if it's approved by the board. The board's 2025 organizational meeting will be on January 13th, if anybody wants to attend that. Planning and zoning, as you've heard from the mayor, will next meet on December 17th. You're all welcome, as always. If there's any information you want me to share with the commission, please let me know. Arts and Culture will meet on January 9th. I want to welcome all of our 2024 new residents to Orange Village. I hand-delivered about 60 or so packets this year to their homes. It is an honor to have them all as neighbors and new friends. I also want to thank Councilman Madden for his assistance in delivering some of the packets as well. I hear that this might be turned over to the Orange Cares. but I want to welcome everybody to Orange Village. It's a wonderful place to be, and it's wonderful to have you here. Just a reminder to all, something that we've reminded people each year, but it does make a difference when you're going door to door. Please be sure to check your mailboxes to make sure your addresses are clearly visible, especially as we get into the winter months. It's crucial for your safety and for the ease of our safety forces that we can see those numbers. Finally, I want to wish my mom a very happy birthday. I know she's tuning in. And I want to thank all of my fellow council members, the administrators, the staff of Orange Village, all of our first responders and safety forces, the reporters who cover us, and all of the residents who continue to make our town the very, very best town. There's no place like Orange. Happy holidays to everyone and a healthy, safe, prosperous new year.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next meeting of Kiwanis will be Wednesday, the 18th, December 18th, at the Orange Senior Center at 7 o'clock. The Orange Cares Committee met last night at 7 o'clock. The next meeting will be on Tuesday, January 14th at 7 p.m. here at Village Hall. The Orange Cares program is broadening its scope, and it originally started out as a phone call service program. The group is going to widen by emphasizing that this program is for all residents and not just the senior population. It will continue to provide some requested assistance. However, its mission will also be to help build stronger bonds among residents with planned activities. Information will be provided in an upcoming e-newsletter. As the committee brainstormed for activities, there will be different committee members to volunteer to chair one-time projects. The first project is going to be to spread kindness and, quote, be the sunshine in someone's cloud. It will be a game where several boxes will be made explaining the rules. A chart will be included to document the path of the box. Something sweet, store-bought, will be put in the box, and the person who receives it can enjoy the sweets inside and refill the box with another sweet and add another resident's name on the chart to take it to that person's house. If someone chooses not to participate, all they have to do is just pass the box with the sweets to some other resident. So again, if you have questions, you should feel free to contact the mayor's wife, Cheryl Klein, who is the co-chair of the committee. And I also just want to thank everyone for all of the services that are provided to us. We really do appreciate everything. And happy holidays. I hope everyone has a wonderful and sweet and happy, safe holidays and New Year.
All right, thank you. I will make a motion to adjourn to executive session for the purpose of discussing the appointment and compensation of village employees.
I'll give it to Kim.
Kim, thank you. We need to vote on this, I assume?
Perry?
Yes.
Madden? Foster?
Yes.
Vincent?
Yes.
Allner?
Yes.
Silver?
Yes, and we will invite into that Steve Byron, Mayor Klein, Chief Roberts, and Shireen McGee. We will not be conducting any business when we reconvene after executive session. Thank you, everybody.